welcome to our next two-a-day stop. We are at Conotton Valley High School. Chris, Kail, Adam Ciereszewski here with you, Big Z Sports two-a-days. And the Rockets this year going to look a little different, going to look a little bit the same. They were 6-5 last year, the number 11 seed in D7 Region 25, a playoff team. And Adam, they got a lot of key skill kids back.
Yeah, and that's big for any team. Anytime you return some of your skill players, and you can expect that production after seeing them at the varsity level the year before and see what they did. You come to expect that. I mean, obviously, they're one of the biggest changes this year coming in is the coaching change, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And head coach Derek O'Hara comes in. He's been an assistant out here for a while now. Obviously was under head coach Don Hertler Jr., who retired after his 3 seasons here at Conotton Valley. And Coach O'Hara knows this team. He knows this community. I'm expecting good things out of this team once he is able to build his program.
Absolutely. It's just going to take – the nice thing is you don't have – whenever you have the coaching changes at other schools and you bring someone in from the outside, you have to set up – you have to get used to a whole new program, whole new situation. They don't have to worry about that out here. I'm sure that he'll probably put his little twist on a few things, but the nuts and bolts of the system that they're going to run, I expect it to be similar.
Yeah, the culture is not going to change, right? Yeah. That's the biggest thing. And you look, yes, they lose a Gage Gallagher. They lose an Evan Rice. But when you bring back a caliber quarterback like Zach Putnam in his junior season now, you bring back a Cam Wright who had a phenomenal freshman year. I mean, running punts back, a lot of touchdowns, a lot of grabs out of the freshman. Now a sophomore, he's a little bit bigger, a little bit faster now. The skill kids for this team is going to be something to be reckoned with.
Yeah, absolutely. And from the little bits of practice we've seen so far, they got a good sized line too. And everybody knows those, the hog mollies up front, that's where it's going to start, and they look to be ready to go as well. I'll be interested to hear what Coach O'Hara has to say.
Here with Rockets head coach Derek O'Hara and coach, longtime assistant, now taking the helms of your own program. Tell me what it's been like so far.
Well, first off, thanks for having me. It's exciting. I got out of football for a few years and got back in last year with Coach Hertler, learned a lot of things, and now I get the opportunity to lead these guys, and I'm just blessed to have this opportunity.
So camp, obviously, underway. We saw a couple big hits already, and you're like, whoa. Kids are ready. Look, you put the pads on. Kids are ready to hit, aren't they?
Yeah, we've been at this for a while. When you get into July, you start getting all those camp days in, then you get 2 days and throw those pads on, they're ready to start fighting a little bit. They're itching for Saturday, definitely.
So tell me how everything's gone, skill sets. Obviously, you've got, I think, one of the area's best quarterbacks and a young quarterback at that, only a junior, in Zach Putnam. Cam Wright, a special kid that returned a lot of punts, took one back to the house last year, a lot of interceptions, tackles on defense, and, man, the kid can fly on the offensive side when he throws him the ball. And he's only a sophomore, so skill set, you're looking pretty good. You got the Smith brothers back in the backfield too.
Yeah, it's the old saying, it's not about the X's and O's, it's about the Jimmies and Joes, and I'm blessed to have some really good skill kids, and, we're searching a little bit up front to figure out who the 5 are going to be up front that lead us there, because we lost 3 starters up front, so we're still trying to find those guys, but, like you said, we got some special kids back there, and I think they can do some really good things for us this year.
Coach, last year, Coach Hertler and you led this team to a playoff berth. You lost in the first round, but a good season overall. Now you start this year off with TCC. Talk to us about what you're looking forward to with week 1.
Yeah, we're just trying to build off of last year. It's been 3 years in a row now that the program's been in the playoffs, so continue to build on that. We want to get there every year, and now we want to get that first playoff win. Looking in the season, going into TCC, we want to get our kids rolling and, really impose our physicality on teams and, just stack up wins. We finished last year with 6 out of 7 wins, and then we went to the playoffs against Hillsdale. So, like I said, we just want to continue to build.
And then that game, week number 2, I know that one's kind of circled for a lot of people, including us. We will have you guys up at Malvern, one of your 4 road games, only 4 road games this year. That's got to be good. But Malvern, that should be a dandy.
Yeah, it was – you guys saw last year. It was a fantastic game here last year. Unfortunately, we came up a little bit short. But, they're a very talented squad. They got skilled guys all over the place. We're looking forward to going on the road. That's our first test on the road. So, go in there, hopefully try to get a victory and come home, keep stacking those wins.
Coach, after Malvern, you've got Newcomerstown and Strasburg here at home, then at Bridgeport, at Caldwell, another tough game at Caldwell. Then you have 3 in a row, and then you finish up at home with on the road with Weirton Madonna. But pretty nice that you've only got those. You've got 6 right here in the friendly confines, right?
Yeah, it's one of the things I noticed when I came out here is just how much the community supports this program. We had great fan base last year. These fences were always stacked, our bleachers were always full. So it's good when you come in here and you get that atmosphere going. There's nothing like Friday Night Lights.
There is not, and we're all looking forward to it, Coach. Good luck this year in your first year. Looking forward to talking to you each and every week during post game, hopefully after a lot of wins. And we look forward to seeing what you do in year number 1.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me.
All right, that is head coach Derek O'Hara. All right, that was head coach Derek O'Hara of the Conotton Valley Rockets in his first season at the helm after being an assistant the last several years, and I think he's excited, Adam.
Yeah, absolutely. You can tell he's really taken on this new role as head coach. Very excited about it. I think he's ready to get into the season.
Yeah, I think he's ready to get into it too. And speaking of getting into it, yeah, they will kick things off week 1 against the TCC Saints. And, then you roll right around to week number 2. They travel up to Malvern in a big one that we might be able to maybe have some coverage on that,
yeah,
I think.
I think we're going to be there for that one.
We might be there for that one. Should be a good one. When you look at their schedule after those first 2, they've got Newcomerstown here at home, Strasburg at home. Then they travel to Bridgeport. They only have 4 away games on the year. I would take that if in a first season as a head coach.
Yeah, I would think so. And this beautiful facility out here in Bowerston, all the upgrades they've done out here. This field's phenomenal. These kids absolutely. The heads probably hang a little bit when they have to leave here to play a game.
Yeah, absolutely. The Conotton Valley Rockets going to be something to watch. A lot of good skill players. So the Rockets may be shooting down the field a lot this year. We'll see you on our next stop. Big Z Sports 2-A-Days. Kail and Adam Ciereszewski.